Hello and welcome back to Will's World Reviews and More. So, here we are on day 14 of 2014 World Cup, and yeah, it's been another interesting day. The day after it all happened, when England finally went home, and we had some more games to get our teeth into. So, yeah, if you don't know the scores, then stop watching now and come back later, but if you do, then carry on. So, the first two games were Bosnia v Iran and Nigeria v Argentina. Obviously, Argentina in this group were favourites to progress, and indeed they had already picked up enough points. But still, it was an interesting game between them and Nigeria. What would you say? Messi, worked his magic once again. Captain's performance and getting 2 goals that now puts him on 4, level with Neymar. So those two are fighting it out for the Golden Boot so far. Great goals from Messi, as usual. But you can't underestimate the rest of the team as well. I think Rojo, who got his goal as well, was thoroughly deserved because he's been an amazing performer for Argentina in all 3 games. And for a left back, he really has some class. And I'll be surprised if we don't see him in the Premier League very soon because he had some real quality about him, and he really was. I think probably Argentina's best player in the tournament, apart from Messi, obviously. As for Nigeria, they got 2 goals themselves through Musa, who's obviously now going to be thinking, "Ooh, I wonder if I can get the Golden Boot," because 2 goals is not bad. And yeah, his goals were really good, and obviously it was very important for Nigeria that they got 2 goals because they never knew goal difference was going to play a part in it. But in the end, it didn't. And that match finished 3-2 to Argentina, and Nigeria were kind of hoping on what was going to happen on the other score. Having already picked up a draw and a win, they were pretty confident. I think basically, yeah, they were assured, but needed the goal difference. So I think that's why it's important they got the 2 goals. And they finished 3-2, so that was it's an alright result for them, I think. Obviously, the other match was Bosnia v Iran, and Iran had the chance to kind of get second place because they already drew, so they had 1 point, obviously. And if they'd beat Bosnia, they would have had a better chance to progress, or a chance to progress rather than Nigeria. But it wasn't to be for Iran, and that game finished 3-0 to Bosnia, who were out the tournament, who knew they were already out. So it was a great performance from them, in particular Dzeko and Pjanic. Now, I think Pjanic especially deserved to get a goal because his performances were very, very good, despite Bosnia not picking up a point until today. And like I said, I think he could be another one that's on his way to England. A great player, great playmaker. Dzeko did his usual goal poaching, and then just to kind of top it off, Farasevic got a goal as well for Bosnia. Iran did get a consolation goal, and it was that Reza Gucci whatever his name is, got his goal. Plays for Charlton, so he's had a real good tournament despite Iran going out. So I would not be surprised. Plays for Charlton now, so I would not be surprised if maybe a top Championship club came in for him, or maybe even a low Premier League club. He's played a really good tournament, and in the end, it was just a step too far for Iran. They ran to a Bosnia side who were already out of the tournament, but had that quality that they needed in Pjanic and Dzeko. So that was Argentina and Nigeria going through, and like I said, Messi is on his way for getting the Golden Boot. But the evening matches, that was between Ecuador and France, and Honduras versus Switzerland, and these matches were key really because France already had picked up 2 victories from 2 games, so 6 points, and they knew that it was very unlikely they weren't going to qualify. There was also a chance, obviously, that they wanted to win the group. And in the end, their game against Ecuador, really, there was not much to talk about. To be honest, not much chances from either team. The biggest talking point was, of course, Antonio Valencia's red card, which is second in a matter of weeks. He picked up that red card against England for his foul on Sterling, or his grabbing the throat, and that was a friendly, but now he's got another one, so if I was Van Gaal, I'd be looking at Valencia's discipline for next season, because obviously there's something not right there. It was a studded tackle on Digne, It was a bad tackle, so just completely deserved. The ref took his time, but it was a red card, no question. As for France, they had plenty of opportunities. Benzema, Giroud, Pogba played well. Sadio played well. Obviously, he's got his transfer to Man City now, and I think that's just that's a frustration. I mean, obviously, he won one trophy with Arsenal this year, the FA Cup, but I think he wants to win the league, and he's going to Man City, and you think he'd probably be a big part of Man City's team. So fair play to him. And Ecuador France ended in 0-0, and Ecuador had a real good chance of qualifying from that group, because obviously Honduras versus Switzerland was the other match, and Honduras were out, but Switzerland were their main rivals. And unfortunately, despite Ecuador going into the game with a better goal difference, they couldn't do anything about it, as their match ended 0-0, and Switzerland versus Honduras ended 3-0 to Switzerland. Great hat trick from Shaqiri, not Shakira, just so you don't get confused. I think a lot of people would have liked to have seen Shakira playing football, but hey, that's just me. And then that was it, really. I mean, they needed to win. By the end, Ecuador needed to win 2-0, and it wasn't possible. They couldn't break down, especially with only 10 men. As for Switzerland, great performance from them. Honduras obviously had nothing to play for but pride, and there wasn't much pride there. They lacked the quality. And Shaqiri's got 3 goals, so again, another player who's probably got his eye on the golden boot, because Switzerland go through as runners up. He's only one behind Messi and Neymar. He's on the same level as Benzema and Muller now, so he's got a great chance to make a bit of performance for him. So yeah, those 2 go through. So the teams that went through today are Argentina, Nigeria, Switzerland, and France. So yeah, tomorrow we're back some more reviews. My second team, my first team now since England are gone, USA. So I'm hoping that they're going to go through. But we'll see how it goes. Until then, keep liking, subscribing, and watching. I really appreciate it. And yeah, see you later.